Fox 47 meteorologist Brian Bachman here with another look at your neighborhood forecast tonight. Going to be a very bumpy ride as we get into the latter half of this evening, as our main window for strong to severe storms looks like it's going to fall between about 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. While things are quiet in our neighborhoods for now, of course, that's just allowing more sunshine to warm things up with the humidity in place. That'll further destabilize the atmosphere ahead of these approaching storms. There was one cluster of briefly severe storms that moved out of the Chicago area. Some of that is barely trying to hang on in far southwest Michigan, but we're not expecting any significant impacts locally out of that. Instead, we're going to see this growing line of strong to severe storms spanning all the way from southern Wisconsin way back into Kansas tonight, eventually track its way northeast and into our neighborhoods, again, mainly between that 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. time frame. And it's all coming ahead of this cold front. It's moving into central Iowa tonight. Not a particularly dramatic cold front in terms of the temperature contrast on either side of it. It will be milder tomorrow. The bigger difference we're going to feel out of that boundary once it passes through is a dramatic drop in the humidity, which also can be kind of a focal point for some of these strong to severe storms. We have a dew point right now in Lansing around 65 degrees. That puts us right on the border of muggy to humid territory, but we will get a late surge of humidity again this evening as more of this air mass to the southwest of us in Illinois is briefly pulled into the region. But look at the drop on the other side of that boundary. We go right back to dry, outright pleasant air. The hurdle we're going to have to clear, of course, is just going to be those strong to severe storms later on tonight. To give you an idea of what we're looking at humidity-wise here, if you're sick and tired of dealing with it already over the last few days, then this forecast is exactly what you want to see. It's like dropping off a cliff behind that cold front going into tomorrow. We'll go from our dew points that will briefly spike back into the low 70s late tonight, way back down into some much drier and pleasant 50s for dew points tomorrow. A little bit of a surge again comes in late Saturday ahead of another disturbance, but then humidity virtually non-existent as we head into next week, as temperatures themselves will also tend to run below average. But that's the positive side of the forecast. Let's get to the more concerning part here, and that, of course, are this evening's storms. Through 8 o'clock, most of us will stay dry, a mix of clouds and some sunshine, although some outflow clouds from the storms to the west of us will lead to an increasingly cloudy sky. Leading edge of this line of storms starts to roll into parts of Ionia and Barry counties by about 11 p.m., settles in closer to places like Portland, Charlotte, Ionia, St. John's by about midnight, passes through Lansing from there, and actually starts to make some quick progress east of US 127 by 1 a.m. By 2 o'clock, we're just left with some remnant downpours on the backside of the departing storms, and then things will quiet down significantly from there. Then heading into the day on Friday, we look at not only mostly sunny skies, but a dramatic drop in the humidity, a pleasantly breezy day, too, with all this sunshine, and highs tomorrow only set to get to the upper 70s. But for now, for tonight, strong to severe thunderstorms expected late evening into the first part of the overnight hours. Isolated tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail, all possibilities with these storms, so make sure you have a way of receiving warnings after you head to bed this evening. Low temp around 61, then heading into tomorrow, gorgeous, mostly sunny, breezy, and less humid with a high temp around 78. We'll keep it in the low 80s on Saturday with more sunshine, then some morning storms Sunday, and a stretch of 70s taking us into next week.